see. I'll tell you what. Here's something that you want to see, and this is going to be awesome. Okay, so what I did is I got this. Here it is. This is the Super Timber, 1.7 meter. Okay, big ass box, big ass plane, easy to fly. You're gonna enjoy this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a little unboxing here. Unbox the plane and get it on the table. Show you everything that is inside the box, and I'm going to be right back. This is the Super Timber right here. Super Timber, 1.7 meter. This is a of course, this is the bind and fly, and this is a stole, and very easy to fly. Skill level 2. All right, everything's included inside here. Hey guys, sometimes I want to tell you, I do not know where the beginning and the end of some of the Eflite packaging is, because they do a super unbelievable job on packaging them up. And there's so much tape, so much packing, so much everything. Eflite really does a great job. Unlike a lot of manufacturers, these guys really do a great job. So I'm continuing the unboxing, but unbelievable. All right, guys, I got it all unboxed. The Super Timber, the 1.7 meter. All right, it is looking beautiful. Great looking yellow paint scheme. I really don't see much blemishes or anything whatsoever. Looks great. All unboxed. And I'll start off here and just show you a couple of things. Of course, you get an air pump, and that is for your big beefy squishy tires, and they say you want to pump them up to about 135 millimeter. Okay, so we'll check that out. Heard there's a little bit of a issue with putting these on, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna program it on an NX8 transmitter, and you get your manual with it. Okay, telling you everything. And this is a bind and fly. All right, just give it a little rundown here. And rear wheel, all there, foamy right there, looks nice. Okay, overall, the paint scheme is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll tell you something right now. A lot better looking in person than you see on the video. Okay, really stunning. It's not as bright, but it is really looking good. Okay, this is for your quick connect for your wings. All right there. And I'm going to pop off the canopy. Battery tray right here. You got your Velcro. And this is where your battery tray, this is just nice engine mount. They put plastic all the way around here, so when you're taking off your canopy, it doesn't damage it. You know, sometimes you get that peeling and everything. So that's all plastic around that area there. Okay, right? LED light up there, LED light over there, and what's on the bottom? For our gear, we have LED lights right there and there. Okay, another one right there. I want to be super careful. I don't want to sit there and ding it and bang it up or anything whatsoever. Let's come over to the other table. This is where we have all of our bag of goodies and screws and everything whatsoever that are in the box. And for our wheel assemblies, or our wing slats, they're all carbon fiber reinforced on both sides. And of course, these are elevators, and they're carbon fiber reinforced. Okay, so we have our wings right there. This is on the other table. And those are quick connects that go in into the fuselage. And of course, we have quick release right here, and we'll demonstrate those once we get them on the plane. They do carbon fiber reinforce the wings, so it is looking great. And we will be right back at the start of the build. It shouldn't take that long to build this, but we will go carefully and make sure everything gets together properly. Okay? All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, I want to tell you something right now. Putting these screws in to put these struts on were much of an agony. You're gonna have to sit there, and I didn't want to sit there and show you this because it was agony, absolute agony. You slide in the struts, and then you have a screw here, you have a screw over this side, and that side with a lock washer, or lock nut, okay? Getting that screw to line up to the hole in the strut pin on each side was a major pain in the ass. It took me almost an hour to get that screw to sit there and go through that hole, sitting there fudging around, and then putting in that little tiny lock washer on, or lock nut on each of those screws. I got them in there. They're in there, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is to show you how to put the springs on, and that's relatively easy, okay? You get 2 springs, okay? You take your first spring, and some people don't sit there and show you this the easy way. You're going to put this one in here, okay? Let that down there, and you're going to put this one in there, okay? Like that. Okay, so you have this piece right here, and that goes into that area right there. Right there. This is going to lock in. So, see how the loop is? The loop is going this way towards the front. That's going to go there, and that's going to go over there. All right. Before we even sit there and screw them in, all you want to do is take your one loop there and bring your gear up, and one loop there, and then we are going to take and screw that in there and there. You get a screw, and this is a 2mm, okay? And you have a washer. You put your washer on there, okay? And you take it and you screw it down into this side here, get it started, okay? And then I'm going to start the other one before I tighten the rest down. Tighten the other one down, okay? See? Very simple. This is actually the simplest part of it. Tighten this down over here a little bit more. Alright, see? That's it. That's all it is. Alright, we're going to put on our rear elevator. And it's kind of relatively easy. What we have to do is we take our carbon fiber push rod, and that goes into this hole right here. Just snug it down. This rear elevators are carbon fiber reinforced. There's a hole over here, as we all know. And I'm going to push that through. Okay. Now, here's the control arm for the ball joint right there. I do not connect any type of surfaces or anything whatsoever to those things bound up. So I'm not going to connect that. Other people do. I will not. I will not sit there and do that. Okay? I'm just going to push this in like that. Okay? And I'm going to take and push this hole into there. Line that up. So it gets lined up. And we should hear a click, clickety click. And it takes a little bit, it gets in there. And I don't want to sit there and crush anything. And then it locks in. You hear that click? It locked in. Okay. Now, a carbon fiber spar is going to go through here. Okay? So we're just gonna put it in that hole, and that's gonna go all the way through there. All right, like that. It kind of evens out when you put the wings on. Okay. Then what you're gonna do is take your wing, put it into your spar, slide it down, okay, and make sure everything lines up. Make sure your everything here lines up into the hole, and I want you to see this. And just push it in. Okay? Now, give it a nice snug tuck in there. What you want to do, you want to then take your little pin right here, push it up, and now it is locked in, like on this side over here. What we want to do is we have the vortex generators on each side of the plane. Some people don't like to have the slats on. Okay, these are the wing slats. But I'm going to sit there and put them on because they look nice, and some people don't like them because they reduce, they put a lot of drag or something like that. They don't like the draggy feeling. So what you have to do is you have to pop these off right there. You can just pull on them a little bit, get behind that right there. On each of the pieces, and maybe you can see this one, and there's one over here you're probably not going to see. And this big plane, because now I have it all on the and what we have to do is we have to line them up on there, just pop it in. Alright, I got that one in. Alright, I think I got that one in. I got that in, and I got the last one in. Okay, all right. So we have the wing slat in there. Okay, as you see, yeah. Just line them up underneath there, and pop them in. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. We have our wing slats in, and they just pop in. Okay, what we want to do is we want to inflate these tires. Okay, the manual calls for 135 millimeters. Okay, so they're kind of spongy right here. Each tire has a plug, and you pull that plug out right there. Okay, I'm just going to set it off in the tray, and what I'm going to do is you get this pump. Okay, right here. What you need to do is make sure that when you screw this down into this socket, this is like a football plug or a pump or a basketball pump, and you have to make sure it's lined up perfectly so you get it in there. I'm going to take some pliers and just tighten it up and make sure it's very tight. Make sure it's wet. Alright, make sure your tip is wet. Then you want to take your caliper, and your caliper you want it to go up to 135 millimeters. Okay? Okay, I like my caliper right on 135. You tighten down the screw. Okay? You're going to just measure over here. If you can see what I'm saying. From this tire to that tire. Now we have some pumping to do because it's kind of it's about I would say it's about an inch down. All right, so make sure this is wet. You take your pump pin and you push it in there. Get it in there good, okay, and then you're going to start pumping it up. Alright, that looks pretty damn good. That's about 135. What you want to do, once you get it pumped up, you have this little plug, and you put it into the hole Huh? Looks good. 135. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing for that wheel right there. Okay, so we got both tires inflated to about 135 millimeters. And they're both looking nice. Okay, just to give you a little perspective from the front, both tires look pretty damn close. And if they're not, well, close is good enough. All right. Horizon talks about battery placement and everything whatsoever. And some other people talk about this also. The sweet spot for this battery basically is a 3200 mAh 30C, but I have a 50C. Okay, but that's pretty close. And what you want to do is you're going to place your battery into the tray. What you want to do is get it downside here, and I'm going to show you where I place it. Okay, so you take your battery on the tray, and if you can look really close, this 3200 is just hanging over that front edge of that part right there, and it's on there, and it's Velcro strapped in. Okay, and I'm going to put it into the battery tray here. Hopefully that goes down there, and then you click it down, and now the battery is inside there. Now they say CG. I did CG on the bottom of this plane. I marked 95 and 110 right there on each of these holes on each side. Okay, so, and I'm gonna sit there and pick up the plane on the back holes, on the back part of the holes, and go up there. Okay, plane seems to be okay. Seems to be really good. Now it's going to be a little tail heavy on the forward part, but that's acceptable because this is a timber. Timbers fly no matter what. Okay? Right, a little heavy there, but that's okay. Alright? So we got the battery inside there, and next what you have to do is basically bind the plane. So the battery is inside there. Love all that carbon fiber structure and everything whatsoever. Okay, next we're going to go into the radio transmitter setup. This is for the NX8. Alright, I'm giving you a final overview of the plane. This is the Super Timber 1.7. We have beautiful flashers on the wings. Looks great. Oh my god, this is a big ass wing. I'm going to measure that for you. We have a light there. Everything looks great. Light on the back of the fuselage. And of course we have one there. Coming around, looking at beautiful yellow. And of course we have another light on that wing. Alright, so overall it looks beautiful. I'm going to give you a link so you can set this up with the radio transmitter and everything whatsoever with Brian Phillips. And I want you to follow his setup. Okay, nice gear right there. The wing slats are on there. If you don't want to run the wing slats, just put the vortex generators on, and it looks awesome. Okay, looking great. I'm going to come back and show you the surface controls. Got your ailerons. They are moving. Big old fat tires. We have our elevator. And then we have our rudder. Big ass rudder. My flaps. Those are takeout flaps. Landing flaps. Big old barn doors. And then flaps up. I'm going to turn off the throttle right here on H switch. It's pulling. Alright, so that's our throttle. And next we have to do is take it out and do a maiden on it. Great paint job. Okay guys, this is my final overview of the Eflite Super Timber 1.7 meter. And I hope you enjoy that. Alright, we'll get out there and do a mating. And that's it. Salute. See you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.